So ascomycetes appear as cups, and that's what most of you are familiar with. The asci and the ascospores are on the outside of the cup, or the top of the cup. And the exterior portion is called the excipulum, and it has special spore structure that help to identify an ascomycete. So if you want to identify an ascomycete, and we have had some unknowns here, you take a little pinch of the asci and ascospores and put them on a slide, and you measure the spores just like in other fungi, and measure any of the other structures that you find. But then you also take a slice of it, if you can, and look at the exterior cells, and that puts them in another category. So they look like they don't have much more morphology, but they can be identified. Another cup fungus. We had Bulgaria. Oh, good. Okay. Bulgaria in quinines is. Oh no, this is Dalvinia. This is. It's a black cup. And it's also gelatinous, like Galiella rufa. And maybe because of the weather, maybe the gelatinous things have been able to survive better this year. It's kind of crazy. But Bulgaria is also squishy, just like Galiella. And look, it's given a spore print. So it doesn't have the, if you put a gill fungus down, you get the lines of the gills. There's no pattern, but it does shoot out its spores. And so we had some other little cup fungi. Not very many though. There was a little Tatria, which is I don't know where it is, but it grows on hard kind of wood, and it's a little whitish cup, and it's about as much as a centimeter, but no more. And that's another common one that was here, or that you can find in the woods. No. This is not an okay. This is also a cup fungus, and the cups are on this. This is the blue stainer, Chlorociboria aeruginorescens, and most of you probably know that. And most of the time you find it with just the stained wood. And you know that in the past there has been furniture that's been made of this stained wood. And it always boggles my mind because it's usually on rotted wood, so I don't know how they do it. But anyway, where did this go?
Right there. There's a ton of cups.
There's a lot more, yeah. See the little green, I think everybody's familiar with that. The little green cups.
Oh, that's
a lot. You could pass it around. We have a lot of fungi this time that look like moldy mushrooms. These are in the perennomycete group, but most of the ones that have been collected didn't form the flask fungus, and really all you're seeing is the moldy mushroom. And something like Hypomyces hyalinus, and that's the one that we have the most collections for here. There's a whole bunch of them over here. They're deformed Amanita. And if you find one that has pink areas in it, you might find the asci and the ascospores, and they look like little dots. But if you magnify it and dig it out, you get a flask fungus with incredible spores. I mean, they're really fun to study. But at this foray, we didn't get many that produced the fruiting bodies.
The ones I found are way bigger.
This one probably has, I think it has a cepidonium on it. This is not typical, although it was collected as a Hypomyces hyalinus. This is another genus of Hypomyces that everybody is familiar with. This is the lobster fungus, and it is inedible.
It's what?
It's called the lobster fungus. It's Hypomyces luteovirus. The trouble is you don't know it's on a lactarius or maybe a russula, and you don't really know what the substrate is. So a lot of people don't eat it, but those of you that really love it. So, and you can see the spores are white because see the white deposit on
I
there?
found those growing next to a red rustle, but Noah said that that wouldn't have been what it parasitized.
Probably not.
No,
Yeah.
because I put them in a box together.
I don't know.
Have you ever heard of someone actually being poisoned?
No. I just know that people. There's an annual poison report put out by Michael Hughes, and I got the CD that he had put out, and when you listen to that CD, almost everything can make you sick, including and especially morels. So the idea, I think, is to be smart about it, to cook things thoroughly. If something is moldy or insect infested, don't eat it. So I don't know. I would just say, as somebody, I can't remember who it was, one of the other mycologists, maybe it was Walt Sturgeon, said that he used to eat a lot more than he's a lot more cautious now, and things have been found out that in more recent years that should make you a little bit cautious about the things that you do eat. I've tasted this and it is actually good. If you have a hand lens, I'll pass this around. Look and see if you can see the little dots. You can't see it with the naked eye, but the little dots are the openings of these flask-shaped parathecia where the spores come out. And the spores have come out of the street. Pass this around.
What kind of Rasulas and Lacturia